Hello YouTube and welcome back to a monumental video. Because after having been benched for the past 2 years, I am very excited to announce that Keqing is finally back. Now, some of you might be a little bit confused because after all, it's not like Keqing has received any buffs or attention in the past couple of years. And while you might be right about that, there is actually one thing that Keqing has been blessed with recently. And that would, of course, have to be the greatest wheelchair of all time. That's right, with the introduction of Nod Cry and the new lunar reactions, as well as some very powerful teammates. Teams with Keqing on them are apparently able to actually clear content again. So today, we are going to be putting that to the test and seeing just exactly how strong she is and whether or not she is actually here to stay. Now, of course, before we begin, I do want to just give a little bit of a disclaimer. This video is primarily just for fun. So while I'm sure there are ways you can, properly min-max Keqing and have her do the most amount of damage, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of experimenting here and seeing what she can do. So probably should take this all with a grain of salt. I am also kind of a whale, so you have that much. But of course, if you do enjoy the content, like, comment, subscribe. You can join us on Twitch at twitch.tv/antonychenn. But without further ado, let us bring Keqing out of the retirement home one last time and see what she can do in 2026. All right, as you can see, this is my Keqing. If you are not familiar with her, she actually was my main many years ago. As you can see, she is level 100. But I'm not gonna lie, ever since we, reached some of the newer regions, I am sad to say she has definitely been power crept. But of course, with the new lunar wheelchair, she is apparently back. So I think the team that we are going to be using today to try to test her out is going to be one of the strongest of all time. So of course, we do have Anefa, actually one of the more undervalued characters out of the whole Nod Cry cast. Everyone thought she was going to be like, she's all right, but turns out she is actually an invaluable part to this wheelchair. The other character is, of course, Columbina. I think she's pretty much the one who even allows this entire wheelchair to, actually function. Also a very powerful support. And for the third slot, I think we're actually gonna go with Kaza here. Now, I think you actually have, a couple of different options you can use for who you want to be in the third slot. Obviously, Sucrose is a very strong option. She can run Dragon, the Dragon Catalyst, whatever that thing was called. She can also increase Elemental Mastery. You have Yehoda as well if you don't happen to have enough, or if you don't have Columbina, that allows you to have Ascendant Gleam. But for me, I think just out of quality of life, as well as swirling and grouping up enemies, I'm just going to use Kaza here. He's also so fast, so easy to use. And he's also C2, so we have that much. Yeah, this is the wheelchair apparently. And as for my Keqing's build, it's been pretty much the same for the past couple of years, but we're actually going to be making a bit of an adjustment to her today. That's right, I haven't touched this build in so long, but we're actually going to be changing things up. Because since we are doing a lunar charge team with Keqing, I believe she is actually able to take advantage of the Night of the Skies Unveiling set. So we can actually properly slot her in as a DPS here. I think it'll be easiest if I just straight up yoink stuff from Flames. So okay, after a little bit of mixing and matching some artifacts around, here is the final build we are working with. Of course, level 100, 1700 attack, 267 EM. We're at 50 to 264, 116 energy. So it definitely doesn't look as pretty as, my OG build was, but we do have a couple of things that can make up for it, right? So, of course, we are running Mist Splitter now. This gives us some crit damage. We also gain the 12% elemental damage bonus, as well as extra elemental damage bonus for the stacks on Mist Splitter, which I'm not gonna lie is probably not gonna be as useful for her as you might think. considering this is a lunar charge team, but the crit damage is good, and I mean, extra elemental damage bonus never hurts, so it's fine. For the artifacts, we are running her on the 4-piece set, Night of the Skies Unveiling now. I yoinked this one from Flynn's. I took this one from Dubai. This one was from Nefer. This is actually her own Electro Goblet, thank God. And this one is from Flynn's. So with this set, we actually do get an extra 30% crit rate. So if you remember our stats, that brings us up to about 80% crit rate. And she also does have this passive for casting her ultimate. It gets her 15 extra crit rate for 8 seconds after she ults. So with all that combined, that should bring us up to 95 crit rate. So hopefully this should be good enough. Constellation 6. Of course, and the talents are triple crown. So that is what she's going to be running here. For the rest of the team, of course, we have Anefa. This is her build, 75, 189. I am running her on the Silken Moon Serenade. She has her signature, and she is C0. Kaza, I don't think I've touched this guy in so long, but if you are curious about his build, he is running 4-piece Viridescent. 1006 Elemental Mastery at C2, and he is... Well, I guess this technically doesn't matter as much, but 6, 9, and 8. And my Columbina, low-key kind of sucks. I can't lie. She's 78 to 196. The energy is definitely a little bit low. She has her signature, running the new 4-piece set. But yeah, the artifacts kind of suck. I can't lie. And she is C2 as well, so this is really going to help us out, especially getting more of that lunar charge here. And her talents are 1, 8, and 8. So I think this is going to be the team, and I'm very excited to see if we can actually clear any content. So the way we're going to start is, of course, from the beginning all the way to the hardest content in the game. And what better way to try her out than to do the thing that we all love doing in this game of Genshin Impact. And that is my dailies. We're going to see if we can clear dailies with her in 2026. All right, first daily isn't even combat. Wow. Keqing in 2026. Have you ever seen this before? Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God, she did it! She did it! Oh my God, she's crazy, bro. She did it. Wait, why does Nodcry have like no fighting commissions? Okay, here we go. This is one. Keqing fighting in 2026. Ow, what the? Oh my God, I'm already getting destroyed. Hello? All right, behold the power of Keqing. Are you ready? You ain't seen this before. Boom! 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 I don't think we need her on this team. I don't think she needs to be here. Just her being on the team elevates us to this level. Like, forget Keqing buffs. I think she might, like, get nerfed soon. Okay, honestly speaking, dude, I think if I press E with Columbina and Anefa, like, dude, that did 100k. And Keqing didn't even do damage. Actually, she's not even on the field. Okay, yeah. I mean, she's on the field now, but... Wow. Keqing showcase video. And I don't think she's done a normal attack once yet. Okay, wait. Here's her chance. Okay, we got one last daily here. Yeah, this is the aura build. Damn, and you know what's even crazier? Forget her damage being power crept. She's power crept in like movement too. Her legs are too short. Like, look, Columbina can just... Oh my God. Is there even a reason to have Keqing on the field? Keqing's damage is power crept. Keqing's movement is power crept. Her element's actually pretty good though. Electro, not bad. I mean, yeah, she's got that going for her, I will admit. I do still like her design, even after 6 years in this game. Okay, let's move on to the next test. All right, weeklies. I'm not gonna lie, you might think this is a joke, but this is actually a legitimate test. Because when I tried to use Keqing in a couple challenges last year, especially once we got to like the newer bosses in Fontaine or Sumeru / like Natlan, Keqing's teams, like her old OG teams, actually can't clear some of the newer weekly bosses. Like, for example, I was trying to beat the dragon guy in Natlan. She couldn't do it, even with the full team. It was crazy. So we're gonna see if, of course, she can, make some magic happen. So all three of these bosses actually require some pretty specific teams. I think for Dottore, obviously Lunar Charge is gonna be pretty good. For the Mondstadt chess game, you're gonna want Freeze primarily, but I think we might be able to out DPS it and just get through. And then, of course, Natlan, having Night Slow is always nice, but if you can do enough damage, you can just make your way through it, right? So we're gonna start in Natlan here. Keqing in 2025 could not do this, but let's see if 2026 is any different, right? So, all right, the first real test, Keqing versus the Lord of Primal Fire. And we're gonna start by hopefully not getting immediately eradicated. Columbina, EQ, Anefa, EQ. We're going to Q with Kazuha. All right, let's see it. How much should we do here? Lunar Charge is doing about 90k. Yo, wait, we're actually doing damage. Wait, hold on. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, crap. Who's least valuable? Okay, we're still fine. We're still fine. We're still fine. Although I think least valuable might have actually been Keqing. How much should we do? She is at 80, so she does indeed get the plus 30. After we ult. That did 8k! Her ult did 8k! Hello? Oh my god. Okay, still winnable though. Still winnable. Still winnable. Oh my god, look at that. Aura alone. I honestly want to see a damage breakdown, dude. I feel like if there was a damage breakdown chart, it would be Anefa, 80%. Columbina, 5%. Kazuha, 5%. And Keqing, like, maybe 10. Okay, but wait. We actually conquered one of our demons. Next, most recent weekly boss. Can we brute force our way through with Keqing here? So I think this guy actually has more health, so we should actually be able to see a couple more numbers coming out of Keqing. Her E does 44k. Hey, it's pretty good. Bro, the wheelchair is just too strong. Oh my lord. I mean, Keqing's doing some damage as well. Pretty solid. All right, there we go. Get a little bit of action in with Keqing too. Okay, this is where it kind of becomes a problem, but should still be winnable, right? So we're gonna focus the queen here. And Keqing, 26k on her E. Trigger some reactions here. As long as these guys don't move that much, it's definitely winnable. All right, boom. Queen is going down. Keqing starting to do some damage. She's coming online here. Boom. Oh no, don't do this. Come on, brute force it. Brute force it. Yes! Where? Where the heck is the queen? Oh, there she is. I missed like half of my attacks with Keqing, and we still beat it. Okay, you know what? I think at the end of this, I'm going to have to just take Keqing out of the team and see if there's any difference with how well this team functions. Wait, but Keqing actually clearing content in a team in 2026. This is kind of surreal. It brings memories back, dude. Oh my god. All right, final weekly boss here. I think he honestly might be the easiest out of all the three bosses that we're fighting though. EQ, boom. Oh my god. All right, the one thing this team doesn't actually have is a healer. We do have shields with Anefa, but yeah, no heals, unfortunately. All right, nice. Oh my god, this isn't even... It's not even close. It's not even close, bro. It's not even close. Why is this actually so strong? What? Okay, well, C2 Columbina, yes. Why are Anefa and Columbina so strong? Dude. All right, before we take on the Spiral Abyss, let's see the actual breakdowns here. Let's see the actual breakdowns. Oh, and this actually shows you the individual numbers as well for how much damage each character is doing. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. EQ. EQ. All right, let's see. 6K per tick here. 47K as well. Damn. Okay. There we go. Some numbers here. Boom. Columbina does need more energy just a little bit. Damn, so does Nefa actually. All right, let's see the numbers. We have 137k damage per second. That's honestly pretty impressive. Highest single strike was 189,000, which I'm pretty sure was just a lunar charge clap from Columbina. Columbina did 44.81% of the team's damage. And Nefa did the second most at 29.81%. And Keqing came in third with 20. Okay, hold on. I actually didn't fully use Keqing because I was kind of swapping off to refresh the buffs. So let's try to do 60 seconds here. Let's try to do 60 seconds. We're going to go 60 seconds. We're going to max the energy. And then I'm going to try to do a couple more attacks with Keqing, okay? I don't think anyone's beating Columbina on this team, but Keqing has to at least come in second for me to be able to call this a Keqing team. Otherwise, this really is just a wheelchair. I don't think do I even need to do anything with Kaza? All right, nice. Okay. All right, I'm losing DPS by using Keqing, but I'm trying to get more damage out of her. All right, 30 seconds left. Is Keqing doing damage? Keqing's still in third place. Hello? No, not like this. Not like this. Do something. No. Wow, that really just got worse the longer we went. So Keqing did 23.57% of the team's damage. And I was really trying to use her as well. But it's closer. It's closer, you know? She did more single strike damage than Nefa and Kazuha, which is good. Let's do the Spiral Abyss. All right, Abyss. Honestly, after seeing those numbers, I'm pretty confident that Keqing is... Sorry, I say Keqing. Nefa and Columbina with Keqing on their team is going to be able to clear this. But we do have lunar reaction damage increased by 75% here. Ooh, also, charge attack damage increased by 75%. That could be actually really good for Keqing here. I feel like this has kind of shifted away from being a can Keqing wheelchair clear content into can Keqing do more damage than a Nefa showcase. You know, there is a way we can make Keqing do more damage with a Nefa, sorry. And that's if I don't use a Nefa. So for this showcase in the Spiral Abyss, I'm going to try this team with just Fischl and Keqing, no Nefa, and we're going to have C2 Columbina carry us with some reactions here. Honestly, if we can get past this, that is still pretty impressive, no? So we do have Fischl running 4-piece Golden Troop. I didn't unlock her Hex. It's okay, she doesn't need it. We're doing OG Fischl. I kept her just for this purpose. All right, so this will be a bit of a good showcase, you know. Strongest Electro DPS of today versus strongest Electro DPS of history. Not really, because Keqing isn't even the strongest, but... All right, here we go. Columbina. Boom. Fischl. Kazuha. We're going to iframe this. And here we go, Keqing. Okay. Damn. Honestly, Keqing could probably clear this even without Columbina. Now let's see how much she does. Yeah, about 20k per tick of her charge attack. Can't even use Ascendant Gleam buff from Keqing's current artifact set. Doesn't Columbina allow you to trigger Ascendant Gleam with just herself? Oh, cannot be triggered by Columbina. Well, it's okay. All right, Flynn's without artifacts. Is he stronger than Keqing? Oh my god, I think he might just be. He's actually doing damage. He doesn't even have artifacts. Wait. Okay, he has like 2 artifacts, I think, actually. All right, boom. Oh god, that's a DPS loss. Just like that. Put in some more Columbina. There we go. Boom. Oh my gosh, she's so strong. Columbina is so strong. All right, we got the 6-7 guy. All right, final chamber. Let's see if we can do this. Come on, Keqing. This is the final test. Final test. I forgot she also has plus 25% charge attack damage bonus. And I think Columbina is definitely still mogging her. She's dead! No, I don't have a healer! No, wait. I forgot. No! Wait, still winnable. Keqing can beat this even though she's not on the team anymore. Come on, Columbina. Come on, Columbina. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We did it. Wait, and I can still do lunar charge damage. We can still do lunar charge even though... Okay, hold on. Wait. What if I do this? What if I do this? We take the HP. We take the HP. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. She's dead. Hold on. No! We could actually still fully clear this floor. Wow. Would you look at that? Oh my god. Keqing was dead for half. She doesn't even need to be here. No matter who's in the DPS slot, like, as long as the reaction is there, enough and Columbina just carry us. Well, there you have it. 36 stars in the Spiral Abyss. True, there are buffs in the Abyss, but pretty insane. You're going through the stages of grief. No, she's good. She's still good. She's still good. And we have one final test to prove it, okay? Dailies. Okay, of course we're clearing dailies. Weeklies, those aren't that hard. Abyss, pretty much specifically geared towards lunar reactions. Stygian Onslaught is where the true test is, okay? This is the end game of all end games. If we need to prove that Keqing is not a liability on this team, we need to be able to beat Stygian Onslaught. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I think Dire is going to be very questionable. I don't know if this is even possible for us. But level 105, if Keqing can clear level 105, I would be very impressed with her. And the greatest wheelchair of all time. Carry Keqing through level 105. I think I would actually be impressed if we could do this. I think I tried with Clorinde as well at C6. I don't think she could do this, so. Although maybe my Columbina and enough have gotten stronger. Boom. All right, nice. Shield cleared. Wait, 105 might be too easy. What the heck? 236k. I saw that from Lunar. Keqing's doing about 27k per attack. Wait, this might be too easy. This might be too easy. 59k there. She's doing 33k per attack now. All right, we gotta do Dire. We have to do Dire. That was too easy. Can the greatest wheelchair of all time still carry us through here? All right, E. Boom. All right, attack the shield. Oh my lord, this shield freaking sucks. All right, nice. Boom. Grab this. 49k from Keqing there. She's doing about 25k per attack. Almost halfway right now. Swirling Pyro. And Keqing's actually not doing too bad. Hold on. Alright, just perma stagger. Come on. Boom. 50 seconds. Wait, this is winnable. Not only is this winnable, this might be easy. Oh, I lied. Come on, not cry. Keqing is meta! Wait! Keqing is meta! What? Alright, correction. Keqing with Anefa and Columbina on her team is insane, bro. Oh my god. I am curious, though. What would be our results if I threw Fischl at this team? I am curious, though. What would we do if Fischl was on the team? Alright, come on. Come on. Here we go. There's no way Fischl on this team clears, right? That would be insane. Like, there's no way. Oh my god. This wheelchair is crazy. We don't even have a main DPS. I'm scared. Yes, put the shield up. Put the shield up. Don't let it be faster than Keqing. Don't let it be faster than Keqing. Anything but that. And she doesn't have the Hex and Circle buff. There is no way this wheelchair is that good, right? Level 20 Sucrose and Dory with no artifacts on a rain slasher, level 5 talents, and Sucrose. Okay, I'll at least give her artifacts. On a level 50 Thrilling Tales. This is not winnable, right? I don't even know how to use Dory. What am I even swirling? Oh my god, they actually broke the shield. Okay, thank god it's not looking winnable. Thank god it's not looking winnable. Unless... Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait, no, not winnable. Not winnable. Okay, the shield's back up. The shield's back up. Okay, Dory is dead. There's no way. Right? There's no way, right? There's no way, right? There's no way. There's no way. We actually almost did. Wait. Nope. Doesn't count. We didn't beat it. Keqing is safe. Keqing is safe. We can prove that Keqing contributed something. All right. Because you see, if Keqing was on this team, we would have beaten it. But since it was Dory and Sucrose, we're safe. We're safe. Yeah, Keqing cleared it and Dory couldn't. Therefore, Keqing is valuable. Is there no character we can't swap in that can't do this? All right, level 40 Lisa with the Apprentice's Notes running 2-piece Gamblers with level 1 talents at C2. Okay, I'll just throw Sacrificial Fragments. If this team can do it. Level 110. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, Lisa ult. Insane. On fuel, Lisa. I saw 200k there. 1 minute. We're halfway. $20 seconds. Is this winnable? 13, 12, 11, 10, 4, 3. Level 40 Lisa can beat this guy now. Oh my god. No. Do I even need a DPS? Second phase down. Shield is down. Oh my god. This is unacceptable. This needs to be removed from the game immediately. Alright, shield back up. We don't even need a DPS. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my eyes have been opened. You know, when I was calling it the greatest wheelchair of all time, I was kind of joking, you know, because Keqing is still a strong DPS. She still does a decent amount of damage. But god damn, she doesn't even need to be on this team. And they can beat Dire. What the hell? We only need 2 characters on here. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be called a wheelchair if it weren't the case, right? Wow, I am incredibly impressed. Now, yes, obviously, Enough and Columbina are doing some hard carrying here. I'm sure there are still teams that, you know, Keqing can contribute a little bit more to, instead of just being fully carried by Columbina and Enough. But just for this video, I kind of wanted to try out the strongest, most meta lunar charge team that involved Keqing in it. And I gotta say, it is indeed strong. It is indeed strong. That was so much stronger than I thought it would be. So in conclusion, is Keqing viable in 2026? Surprisingly, the answer is yes. And all you need are these 2 characters right here on your team. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Keqing is back. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.